Hey Floss Tube, it's Taryn. It is Sunday, March 11th. Welcome. I hope y'all have had a good week. We've had a week. It hasn't been the greatest week. It's been a week, and I'm looking forward to next week being better. So, although this is the weirdest thing. I have 3 snag nabbits. One that my postcard pal last year sent me that I keep in my little needle book, and 2 that I found after that when I was out here cleaning up that I didn't even realize I had, because yeah, I do that a lot. And I've managed to lose all 3. How is that even possible? And here's where it gets really weird. We were someplace, me and one of the girls, I don't remember which one, and I'm digging in my purse, and there in the bottom of my purse are 2 of the snag nabbits. They were in a tray out here where I sit and stitch by my sewing machine, and I don't bring my purse out here. We're not in the rest of the house. What the heck? How did they get in my purse? I have no idea. It's just, I looked and I looked and I looked for them, and I finally said, you know what? I'm going to quit looking, because that's the only way I'm going to find them, is if I quit trying. And sure enough, I found them, and I found them where I would never, ever, ever have looked, and I found them quite by accident. But isn't that just weird? Anyway, I guess on to stitching, right? Like I said, I hope y'all got lots of stitching done. I got some stitching done. I was going to bring it in, I forgot. I have managed on the sock I'm crocheting to get back to where I was before I had to rip so much out. So, I'm back to where I was 2 months ago. But I didn't bring it in. I worked on this one. This is a kit that I think I got it off Listia. I don't think that this is what Kirsten gave me. I think she gave me the one about love. Anyway, I'm not doing it on black, and I'm not doing it on white. I'm doing it on a kind of a cream colored Aida with a DMC. It's one of them that comes in the boxes. I don't know what you call them. It's number 4205, a variegated red. And so this is what I've managed. I don't know how the lighting's going to be. It's like 10 o'clock on Sunday night. I've done a lot more today than I had planned on, which happens all the time. So I need to quit, planning anything. But anyway, last time I had done this and fresh, and then like this part of the F and the E's. So this time I did the border up here. I did this part out, the outlining around the E's, and then I did all of this up here. And I think I only worked on it 2 days this week, for a little bit each day, like maybe 30 minutes. This one just really goes so quickly, which is why I pulled it out to work on it, because I just wanted to see lots of progress in a short amount of time, because sometimes I get selfish that way. But this right here is as wide as this piece is, from here to here. That's the width of the piece. So I feel like if I keep it out, I might be able to call it a finish. And it is one of my Your Whips pieces. So, and it might be Stitch Mania piece too. Like, it's late at night. My brain is tired. Everything about me is tired. Drinking coffee late at night. I am fortunate. Caffeine does not keep me awake in the least, ever. So, it won't be a problem. But one of my cats is bound and determined to make sure that I realize that I am here for her entertainment and pleasure. I wait on her when she demands it. Two of our cats are brothers and a little bit wild. They play hard at night. And if we leave them in our bedroom, they like to play hard across our bed all night. So they have to be locked out. Well, this other cat, once that door is closed, her goal all night is to wait for me to fall asleep, and then she claws at the door to go outside. Just not outside, just out of our bedroom. And then she waits for me to fall asleep, and she claws at the door to come back in the bedroom. And this goes on all night. So I haven't gotten a decent night's sleep all week. I'm freaking exhausted. And that means that in the mornings, I get up and I go lay on the couch, because if I'm not in bed, she'll quit doing it. And I go lay on the couch and go back to sleep, which means I'm not out here stitching. And that's not good. That doesn't get me anywhere. Except for maybe a tiny bit less exhausted. And the truth of the matter is, she's supposed to be an outside cat anyway. So, she's pushing it. When the weather's bad, we let them stay in the house at night. And she just wants to make sure that I realize she is the queen. I'm about to overthrow the throne, retake my position as queen, and boot her outside permanently. Or at least until next winter. I worked a little bit on the linen and threads. This is the whole piece. And this time around, I finished up this little motif right here. This is what I've done since the last time you saw it, right here. This is one of my pieces on my Euro Whips. On my list. It's not one that I put in my photo album on Soulful Stitchers, but at this rate, it will not be done before the end of the year. It's not looking good, because this is still May. Dear God, please let me get May done before I get to May again. The year's gonna lap me. I just know it. Not that I want it to, but I'm pretty sure it's going to. And I worked on my piece out of here. I have to look every time. You'd think I'd start to remember. February 1989. It's Leisure Arts. And I'm doing this through the year. I think last time I had the kite done and some of the words, but I had to rip them all back out. And this piece is horrible because a cat has apparently slept on it at some time. It's dirty and covered in cat hair. That'd be a good name for a YouTube channel, Covered in Cat Hair. Just kidding, there already is one. Check her out if you haven't. Anyway, ta-da! I got my words back in. Peaceful is spelled with only the one A that it should have. February, January, I got the other little tree. This is the width of the piece. That's as wide as this one's going to be. So since the stitch count on the fabric is so small, it's going to be pretty tiny. But that's okay. So I felt like that was decent progress, especially no more than I actually stitched on it this week. If I would drag my butt out of bed every day and come out here, I could probably make a lot more progress. But like I said, this was not a great week. We did get Avery off on Tuesday. He arrived home safely. he started getting car sick on the way to the airport, like to the point that I had to actually pull off the road. He never did actually get sick, but we weren't so sure. Abigail had a stomach bug this week. At first I felt like a stomach bug is what she had, but then her fever shot up over 102. So I was afraid maybe she had the flu, which we make her get a flu shot every year because she has had pneumonia twice and both times has wound up in the hospital, so we're a little bit paranoid about it. She's the only one that I insist get a flu shot every year. But fortunately, it was not the flu, and she's feeling much better now, thank goodness. But that was no fun, and had to attend 2 funerals this week. I had hoped this year would be better than last year in that regard, and it is not starting off that way. And it's just really heavy on your heart sometimes, you know, all the time. But anyway, I know that both people are in much better places. So I can at least take comfort in that. What else went on this week? I don't even know. I'm dropping things again. I did work last week on the Santa Clauses, and I forgot to show you. I did not work on it this week. I really would like to, and I say Santa Clauses like you should just absolutely know what it is. It's out of this magazine, which is November, December of 1988. Cross Stitch and Country Crafts. I was looking to see, I don't even know where I lived back then. And I had a subscription, I do know that. I'm doing these, and I'm going to try to finish them in star-shaped cookie cutters. Like, I didn't even get it out of the hoop, y'all. But this is... I got this done. The belt, and that is a little bit of silver, maybe DMC, glittery floss, I don't know. But now it's either onto the boots or his face. But his face has the, they call that turkey work, the loopy stitches in his beard. I would really like to, because I don't want to pressure myself on a big piece. If I could get one done every 2 months, that would be okay. I know, right? Wow. 2 months to do a piece this big? Don't push yourself, Darren. Or maybe 3 months would work too. I've got 4 kids, so. I want so much to start some new things, but at the same time I want so much to finish up these things. I would really, really like to bust my way through my Euro Whips pieces and just be done. The problem is that I keep picking the easier ones to finish, and so I'm going to leave myself with these horrible, huge pieces at the end. Seems like a bad idea, but it makes me feel good to have something finished. And I already have, not counting any starts for Mania, since I'm doing 2 starts every month, that's already 24 starts. Yeah, I don't need any extras. But it'll happen, I'm telling you. Look at this. I'm going to use her as a little scissor fob. How adorable is she? I mean, come on, seriously, look at those little hands. There's actual fingers. Holding a key. Those little feet. Yeah, that's too cute. Look at the legs. Look at them. How could you not love it? How could you not? Seriously. Her top is a halter top. You can't tell it's leather. I think she's maybe a little bit wild. A little bit wild. Not unlike my own self. Yeah, whatever. I have a book coming. Well, this is weird because I ordered 2 books off of Amazon. One of them's, you know, like, I don't know, 200 smalls or something. And the other one was artwork and cross-stitch patterns inspired by Mary Engelbreit artwork. And I ordered them, and I just used to just draft my bank account. And I don't know what the issue was, but something wasn't right, and it wouldn't draft the account. So it sent me emails for both of them, and I went back in and changed it to draft my debit card, which basically does the same thing, right? And then I got an email for each one of them that my order had been canceled. And then I got an email for, I think, the Mary Engelbreit one, saying that my order had been shipped. I don't think I've gotten an email on the other one. I did the same thing to both of them. So I actually have no idea what I've actually ordered and what's really going to show up in the mail. So right now it's just wait and see, I guess. Isn't that ridiculous? Anyway. Go me. Well, I haven't even done anything. That's it. I just showed you the long and the short of it. So there you go. Did I show you these last time? I don't remember. I got these off Listia. They're bunny letters. Look at how cute are those. So I can keep the light from shining through. I thought that would be pretty cute, though, to just spell out Easter. Wouldn't that be cute? Certainly not this Easter. Some Easter a year or 10 down the road. Yeah, not this Easter. Okay, really, I guess that's it. Sorry I keep saying that. I hope y'all have a great week. I hope to have a much better week. Yes. And I really hope to be able to get up in the mornings and be conscious enough to come out here and get some stitching done. I do find that I miss it when I don't do it. When I get up in the morning and I come out here and do this, even though my house is a mess, I feel accomplished. Because I got something done that I wanted to get done that isn't dishes or sweeping or cleaning litter boxes or any of the glamorous stuff. Just something that I want to get done. So I need that, especially during tax season. That's really important. I gotta do it. I gotta get up. Although if I'm too tired, it'll probably show on my stitching, right? I remember my great-grandmother was a crocheter. And she would sit there when she was 95. And she would crochet and she would fall asleep. But she would keep crocheting while she was asleep. And then she would wake up and she would look at her, whatever she was working on, and she would be like, now what was I thinking? What in the world did I do here? And she'd pull out everything from when she was asleep and start again, and the cycle just repeated itself. I don't want my cross stitch to be like that. It hurts too much to pull it out. Am I the only one? It just hurts. So, anyway, I'm going to try to get stuff done. I really am. And I hope y'all have a great week. Thank you, everyone, for your comments. They mean the world to me. And especially this week, your nice comments really did mean so much. I appreciate it. I do. And I promise, I really am going to respond to them. I do read them all. I do appreciate them. And I do want to respond to y'all. I really do, because it feels important to me. So I need to just do it. That is my word for the year anyway, right? To do. So I need to do. I'm going to try, I promise. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscriptions. Even if you did none of that, thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. I enjoy doing these videos. I enjoy the accountability that I feel like it gives me, because it helps push me to get stuff done when I would just be lazy otherwise. I would. Okay. That is it. It is late. I've got to get in bed. Y'all have a great week ahead. I hope you get lots of stitching done. I hope to get more stitching done. And we'll see you here next time. Thanks, y'all. Bye.